Hello Gooners and Goonerettes, thank you everyone for watching. Today we're going to talk about the Watford Arsenal game, so we're going to go through match facts, where it all went wrong in that second half, Emery's tactics, and then Granit Xhaka comments after the game. What's going on with Arsenal?
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
So yeah, let's start off with the sort of like the game. It wasn't a great start from both teams. Nothing really happened in the first 10-15 minutes, and case of like it was just more sort of passing in the middle. Watford had probably one shot on sort of like goal, and yeah, Arsenal didn't really threaten enough anyway. And I just kind of think to myself, why are they doing this where we're meant to be kind of like putting teams under pressure? One member, Watford at the bottom of the league, so why are Arsenal not kind of like pushing Watford back? But nothing really happened in the first sort of like 10-15 minutes. Then Pepe kind of like creates Arsenal's first chance, kind of cuts back on his left and it goes wide, but that was Arsenal's first chance. And then, like you say, then we started to kind of take a little bit of control, and then, like you say, but Aubameyang scored a goal, and everything kind of looked like it was going to be going well for Arsenal. And then, like I say, he scored again a couple of minutes, like what was it, like 11 minutes later. So then we're 2-0 up. Everything's like kind of like going into the game. Everything's kind of like calm now. Arsenal in control of the game, passing. And then Watford are kind of like just kind of like sitting back a little bit more. And then Arsenal should have kind of like taken that as an advantage and actually push Watford further back and kind of get that third goal. And that would have probably killed the game off in the first half. But Arsenal don't do that. Arsenal kind of sit back, play short passes, keeping the ball. But it's not a bad thing keeping the ball, because at the end of the day, Watford got to kind of come at you. But Arsenal kind of went into that first half 2-0. Everything looked really good. Then the second half happens. And I don't know what was said in that changing room. I do not know what it was said, but whatever was said, it did not work. Arsenal come out. This playing from the back, and I said it, and you watch my previews of my match reactions. I said it from the minute that get-go, from the first minute. We had a goal kick. All right, we'll play short. Okay, did it work? No. Okay, it didn't work. We'll try it again. It doesn't work. Right now, you need to change it up a little bit because it's not working. We can see it's not working. What is wrong? What is wrong with playing the ball long? It's a goal kick. Kick it out, goalkeeper. But no. Arsenal philosophy, again, has to play it from the back. Okay, here we go. Now, when Socrates picks the ball up from Leno, what is going through his head that he thinks, I'll play it into Guendouzi, who's got two players around him? What is going on? What is actually going on that he thinks that he has to play it forward? Why didn't you not go out to the right? If you're going to play it short, go out to the right. Get it away from the danger. Don't put it in the middle where it's going to come straight back. If it goes out there and you lose the ball, you've got players in the middle to cover you. Yeah? No? You've got players in the middle to cover you. But no, Socrates, brain dead. Socrates plays it in the middle. So if we lose the ball, it comes straight back very quick. So we lose the ball, cleverly scores. Okay, it hasn't worked now. We know it doesn't work. We know that the philosophy of playing from the back doesn't work. 2 minutes later, we do the same thing again. What is going wrong with this Emery Tactics where he believes no matter what happens, do we have to concede 4, 5, 6, 7 goals in the next, say, or season to kind of say, all right, it hasn't worked? We're 5 games into the season and it hasn't worked. We know it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked against Burnley. Lucky enough we got away with it. It didn't work against Liverpool. Lucky enough we got away with it. We've done it against Tottenham. Lucky enough we got away with it. But now we're playing Watford, bottom of the league Watford. It doesn't work and we concede a goal. And now we put ourselves under so much pressure when it was 2-0 and we were coasting through. And you know what? Now it's 2-1. And then absolute diabolical. I said it from even my thing. Deulofeu against Nathan Niles is a mismatch. So then get someone who's going to be on that side of the pitch to cover him. Because at the end of the day, Nathan Niles was stepping back. So then now you need 2 players on that one. No tactics have changed. Nothing was changed. You can see it. Deulofeu is a winger. Nathan Niles, I feel sorry for him. He's not a right back. So then get someone to cover him. We don't do that. Arsenal don't do that. Deulofeu running, literally destroys Nathan Niles. And you know what? He could have scored a couple of minutes later. Then, substitutions. We bring off Ceballos. Now, if I was to bring off any one of them players between, don't get me wrong, Ceballos and Ozil do not work in the midfield together. But if I was to bring off one of them two, I'd bring off Ozil. Ceballos is more creative than Ozil has been for probably the last couple of years. He's done more for Arsenal going forward than Ozil has done maybe for the whole last season. So I would not bring Ceballos off. I would bring Ozil off. But then you bring Joe Willock on. Fair play, Joe Willock. You know what? I'll give him credit. But I don't believe, looking at yesterday, second half, the youngsters I would say give a chance. But sometimes these games, where they get a bit cagey, they get a bit rough, the youngsters probably sometimes need to sit out and actually let the sort of like experienced players, I say experienced players, but some of these players are not so experienced that they forgot how to play football. That's how experienced they are. So yeah, he brings off Ceballos. And then, probably the perfect substitution, bringing on Torreira. Bringing on Torreira, yeah, maybe that was probably the right idea. Bring on Torreira, and then But why is he still playing Xhaka? Guendouzi, yes, he was on a yellow card. But what does Xhaka do? That Guendouzi doesn't do. What does he do? So yeah, Xhaka still stays on. It's because he's a captain. Just because you're a captain doesn't mean you have to play 90 minutes. Just because you're a captain doesn't mean you have to play 90 minutes. And then, after that, Ozil comes off, Reece Nelson comes on. The whole shape changes. Now, I said it was a diamond shape. Sky Sports said it was a 4-3-3. It was not a 4-3-3. There was no way that formation was a 4-3-3. That if there was a 4-3-3, there would be more width. We had no width. And that's the thing. That's why I said it was a diamond shape. So when Ozil came off and Nelson came on, then it went to a 4-3-3. And the thing about it, it did change it a little bit. Nelson had chances. Willock had chances. But then we shoot ourselves in the foot once more again. Penalties. How many penalties have we given away this season? How many penalties do we have to give away a season to start realising that something needs to change? And this is what I said. The likes of, say, David Luiz needs to push up further. Because David Luiz, yes, he's a good defender. But sometimes he has that. He's done it against Liverpool now. And he's done it against Watford. Push David Luiz more further up the pitch. Because you know what? He can ping balls left and right. I don't think his defensive mind is dealing with it. So he gives away a penalty. So then what happens again? That's 3 penalties a season we've given away. They score. Now we're stepping on the back foot again. We were 2-0 up at half time and we're stepping on the back foot against Watford, who are rock bottom of the Premier League. What is going on with Arsenal? I do not know. And then to make it worse, they could have won it. Decore, right at the end, could have won that game. So yeah, we were probably lucky to get out of there with a draw. And that's a shambles because we were 2-0 up, coasting, but we shoot ourselves in the foot with what? Playing from the back. Move on to the likes of Emery. Now, I said it yesterday, Unai Emery, I don't believe if he keeps on going the way he's going, he's the right man for the job. It's too many changes, too many sort of... It's like everyone criticised the likes of Arsene Wenger when he always played Mesut Ozil, no matter how bad Mesut Ozil was playing. Xhaka has not been playing the greatest, but he always starts Xhaka. Like I say, is it because he's a captain? Is it because he's a captain? But these tactics are not working. The playing out from the back is not working. Is it a philosophy where we know it's not working, but he thinks, I'm going to prove you wrong? Is he trying to prove us wrong? Is it trying to be like, you know what, guys? I will prove you wrong no matter what. I'm going to play out from the back, play out from the back. It ain't working, mate. So stop playing out from the back. We know it's not working. So move on to another tactic because you ain't got a style of play. You've been at Arsenal. How many, you've been at Arsenal over a year now, and not one person that I've spoke to knows Emery's style of play. Not one person knows Emery's style of play. Does he even know his style of play? Ain't got the greatest record away from home. Even when he was at Seville, he went a whole season about winning the game away from home. He has come into Arsenal and bring that sort of that into what we're doing as well. We're not that great away from home even when he's come. So what's changed? Nothing. Nothing has changed. Don't even know you're starting 11. Does he even know he's starting 11? And this 5 captain bullshit is not working. You're meant to have a leader, someone that steps up. Tony Adams, everyone that has a character, right? Yeah, in a dressing room. Everyone has a character in a dressing room. But you're meant to have a leader people look up to, speak to. Not going, hi, who's captain today, boys? Who should I speak to today? Is it you today? No. You want? No. You? No. 1 of 5 captains is bullshit. It's embarrassing. Why are you coming out with a statement saying I want 1 in 5 captains? That's bullshit. So tactics with Emery, tactics, formation, captains. Mate, please, if you're going to do us and move us forward, you need to change something, because at the end of the day, if you don't know your starting 11, I don't know. I just want to think, what does everyone think of this Emery thing? Am I being too harsh on him because of the game yesterday? But we haven't won in the last 3 games. And it's been costly errors, formations and starting lineups. It's cost us. It's all down to Emery's sort of like what he's doing. So if I'm being too harsh on the Emery situation, please let me know. Because you know what? I don't think I am. I think I've seen what Emery's bring last year. I give him the benefit of the doubt. He can only do what he's done. But he's bringing players in this season and it's still not working. And his philosophy of playing from the back is not working. So move on and change it up. So yeah, if you think I'm doing wrong, please just kind of like put a comment in below and let me know how you feel about the Emery situation as well. Granit Xhaka made a comment after the game. You know what? I'm going to read the comment out and then I'm going to talk about it. So I'm going to read this comment out from Granit Xhaka. He was asked what went wrong. He goes, that's a good question. At halftime, we went to the dressing room and everything was good. Everyone was happy, but we came out and played such a bad second half. You have to say we are happy to take a point. We were scared in the second half. We knew they would come at us and push us hard, but you have to show more character and not be scared. We have spoken about this. We cannot give a performance like this in the second half. That's what Xhaka said after the game. That's coming from 1 of the 5 captains. 1 of the 5 captains. Now I will say, from the first of all, happy to take a point. Now, happy to take a point. Happy to take a point against Watford. When you're 2-0 up at home, happy to take a point. I'll be happy to take a point against Barcelona away from home if they came at us like that in the second half. Yes, I will be happy, even if we were 2-0 up. But happy to take a point against rock bottom Watford? That is coming from a captain. Happy to take a point against Watford away when they come at us. Second one, you knew they will come at you. You knew they would come at you. So then why, if you know they're going to come at you, would you not prepare yourself? Why would you not prepare yourself from when you know they're going to come at you? Why, as a leader, say, look, boys, they're going to come at us now. Let's all kind of step up and, you know what, show them that we are there for the fight. No, you probably sat back, listened to a load of kind of youngsters probably talking about what they want to do, and sat back as one of the captains and probably said, yeah, boys, they're going to come at us. And second one, show more character. You're the captain. You should show more character. You should step up and show them younger players and the players that have come in what Arsenal Football Club is all about. But you're not. You're not an Arsenal captain to me. You're not a footballer. You're not a defensive-minded player. You're bullshit. And you know what? You should never be in the Arsenal starting 11. And I said it from the Tottenham game last week. To me, this 1 in 5 captain shit is bullshit. And 1 of 5 captains is Xhaka. Who's the other 4? I'd love to know who the other 4 is. Because you know what? Like I say, Emery's tactics, Emery's decisions, I don't even know. He probably doesn't even know yet. He's probably fucking like picking them out of a hat. But you're scared. You're scared. If you're scared to play football, you shouldn't play football. Are you saying that and digging players out? Are you digging players out saying we are scared or because you were scared? What is everyone kind of thinking about this Xhaka situation? Because to me, I think the Xhaka situation needs to stop. Arsenal will never go forward with the likes of Xhaka. And after yesterday, if Emery doesn't change his tactics, Arsenal will not go forward with him. And we need to start moving on. And you know what? Looking somewhere else. Because you know what? Liverpool have a philosophy. Man City have a philosophy. Tottenham have a philosophy. They all know how they play. We don't know how, after a year and a bit, how we play. We don't even know our starting 11. So you know what? I'm just going to leave it there and kind of move on. And you know what? I just want to see how people how are other people feeling about this situation? Because Arsenal yesterday was shambolic against Watford, 2-0 up against a rock bottom team, and we throw that one away and we draw the game 2-2, and we could have lost. And how is everyone feeling about Emery's tactics? And how is everyone feeling about Granit Xhaka's bullshit comment coming from one of them 5 captains? Yeah, everyone let me know how you're feeling about the game and how you're feeling about everything else. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. You know what? We move on to Aston Villa next week and we go again.